So, multi-threading in Java. What is multi-threading? Multi-threading is ideally when we want to execute more than one process at a time. Okay. So that is known as multi-threading. So how we can implement multi-threading in Java? Concept is very simple. We are going to create a first class, that is task one. There we are going to perform something. Okay, then we are going to create a second task, that is class two, that has task two. There we are going to perform something, and after that we are going to start both at the same time. And there we are also going to use the concept of sleep method. Now sleep is what? Sleep is a static method inside a thread class. So the meaning of a static method means that that method can be easily called with the class name, and it has a parameter in millisecond. Okay, so how we can implement this? So let me open Eclipse. Right click, new class, and one.java.thread test. There we are going to create multi-thread test. Okay. So now what I'll have let me go with a main. So I'll just declare a main, and after that I'll jump to this main later. Now I'll have class task one. Okay. In this class, what we are going to do, we are going to create a thread. So let me extend thread. Now this class has all the features of thread. In this, let me create a method public void run. This method belongs to the thread lifecycle. Now see, there we'll go with a for loop for integer I equals to 0, semicolon, I should be less than, let me go with 10, semicolon, I plus plus. And there we are just going to perform a message like sysout task one equals to, now task is running at which instance. So what I'll do, I'll just start this to 1 to less than equals to 10. Looks good. Now that gives us a simple for loop. But what we can do, see, we can put sleep as well in this, but not now. Now let me create another class. What I'll do, I'll just copy this and paste. Let me name this as task 2. In this, same thing. And let me name there as task 2. Now what happened? In the main class, I need to call both of them. Okay, how I'll do that? So first I need to create object of task 1. Second, I need to create object of task 2. So let me create object of task 1, control space task 1 equals to new task 1. And in the same way, let me perform this for 2 as well. 2 and then 2. Okay, so I'll have these two tasks, and now let me start them. So what I'll do, I'll just go with task 1. Let me just press task 1 dot start. One second, task 1 dot start. Okay, this is the start method. Next, what I'll do, I'll just go with task 2 dot start. Now let me run this code. Right click, run as Java application. So now we can see initially we'll have task 1 that runs from 1 to 10. Then we'll have task 2 that runs from 2 to 10. So this is somehow we can say a multi-threading. But now see, couple of more concepts exist in this multi-threading. This is the multi-threading, that's it. But now if you want to perform that, how those process run with a specific time of interval. So what we can do, we can use a sleep method. Again, sleep is a static method. So that will be called with a class name thread.sleep. But see, that can fire an exception. Exception is what might be we are going to implement something and that can be interrupted. So that will fire an exception, which is an interrupted exception. So what I'll do, see, this loop is executed 20 times. So what I'll do, let me just put thread.sleep. So that is in long millisecond. So I'll just see, this is for the 1 second. Now see why we are getting red symbol, because that method can throw an exception. Might be it can throw an exception. Why? Because if this thread is running, so that is running for 1 second, might be another process can enter meanwhile, and that can break the thread. So what I'll do, I'll just hover the mouse. Let me surround this with try catch. So let me hover with try catch. So this is try. What I'll do, I'll just cut this catch and let me print this. And after this printing, I can stop. This will also work. Okay. Now let me run this code. Then what happened? Then I'll just go with the execution. You can check the execution. There, what we'll have, see, we'll have task. You can see we had input this in task one, and this is the output. That output is executing at a different time of interval. First, task two is running, and after that, we'll have task one. That is running at the specific time of interval. Now, what I'll do, see, still we'll have a sequence. We'll have task two, and then we'll have task one. So this is task one. Now the same I'm going to put in this task. So let me just put thread dot sleep for the same time period. And let me surround this with try catch as well. So that I'm going to do manually, try and then catch. So in this catch, see that exception is again have all the exceptions. So now let me run this. First one, task one, two, one, then 1, 2, 1 second. Let it be run first. We have 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 5, 2, 5. Now there we can see a change 2, 6, 1, 6. Why 1, 6 is not appeared before? Because they are not synchronized. Might be like we can see the same output every time. Okay, we can find that yes, initially like this process is simple. We'll have 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, like this. See, till 5 it is working smoothly. But when it jumped to 6, the process sequences change. Now 2, 6, 1, 6, 2, 7, 1, 7, 2, 8, 1, 8. Now again processes change 1, 9, 2, 9. So this is not synchronized. This is the one of the aspect. So how we can synchronize the thread? To understand it more clear, what I'll do, let me create a third class. So what I'll do, I'll just copy everything, copy, and then paste this as task 3. So this will be task 3. And let me create object for the same as well. Task 3. Looks good. Now we can start this as well. Task 3 dot start. Now let me check the output. And what I'll do, I'll just sleep this for half second. Okay. Otherwise, that process will take 30 seconds to execute. Now it will take 15 seconds. Let me done this. All right. Now 1, 1, 2, 1. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. See, I did not change this. This is also task 2. So let me change this to task 3. No, not there. This should be task 2. And this should be task 3. Okay. Now let me done this. Now just understand the scenario. Initially, we had started task 1. Just see, we had started task 1, but it is executing task 2, then 3, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 1. No issue. Then 2, then 3, then 1. 2, 3, 1. Okay. Then 2, 3, 1. Then 2, 3, 1. Every time we'll have this 2, 3, 1. Then 2, 3, 1. Then 2, 3, 1. Then 2, 3, 1. And then 2, 3. So what I'll do, let me run this again. Okay, terminated. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. It is changing the flow, but now there 2, 3, 1. Again 3, 2, 1. Again 2, 3, 1. So the sequences change. It is not synchronous. Then from 7, it changed to 1, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, like this. So this is not synchronized. So how we can synchronize? Like if I want task 1 to be completed first. So what I'll do, then we'll have a method. That method is known as join. Okay, so what I'll do, when, see, I had started the task 1. So let me just task 1 dot join. Again, join is asking for an exception. So see, that join can be also have an except, I mean, have a break from outside environment. So what I'll do, I'll just put this inside try and catch. So that is also an exception. Now let me run this. Now you can see first task 1 is going to complete it. After that, once it will complete it, then task 2 and 3 started. When task 1 is completed, then we'll have 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. Again, see, this is also not synchronized there. So now if you want to synchronize them, so what I'll do, let me cut this catch. Let me paste it there. And then let me just start task 2 dot join. Now let me run this. First task 1 will execute completely. Then task 2. And after that, we'll have task 3, which is pending, that will execute. So this is how multi-threading works. That's it.